Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to sleep so you wake up with less pain in your neck, your back, and your lower back, and actually feel rested in the morning. Because a lot of people wake up stiff, sore, and exhausted, even after a full 8 hours of sleep, and they have no idea why. They think it's just age, they think it's normal. But most of the time, it's not. It's the way you've been sleeping every single night. And here's what's really happening. When your neck is in the wrong position for 6 to 8 hours, when your lower back is under constant pressure, when your breathing is restricted, your body never fully recovers. Instead of healing, it stays under stress the entire night. That's why you wake up tight, locked up, and uncomfortable. I'm not going to waste your time with a bunch of theory. I'm going to show you nice and simple what's going wrong and exactly how to fix it. So pay attention, because one small change tonight can completely change how you feel tomorrow morning. And before we get into it, tell me your name and where you're watching from. Take a look at this position right here. This is stomach sleeping. And a lot of people do this every single night without realizing it's the reason they wake up feeling worse than when they went to bed. Start with your neck. You've got to breathe, so your head is turned to one side. Now think about that, not for a few minutes. For 6, 7, sometimes 8 hours, your neck stays twisted in the exact same direction. See that angle? One side is stretched all night, the other side is jammed tight. That's the problem right there. No surprise you wake up and can barely turn your head without that sharp, stiff feeling. Now look at your lower back. Your stomach is the heaviest part of your body, so it sinks into the mattress. And when it drops, your lower back falls into a deep arch. See that curve? That means your spine is under pressure the entire night. That's why when you get out of bed, you feel tight, locked up, and it takes those first few minutes just to stand up straight. And one more thing, did you ever stop to think about your breathing in this position? Your chest is pressed into the mattress. You can't take a full breath. Your breathing stays shallow all night. And when that happens, your body never fully relaxes. It never fully recovers. So you can sleep 8 hours and still wake up feeling like you got hit by a truck. Now, I'm not telling you to quit this position overnight. That's not realistic. But here's where you start. Don't begin on your stomach. Fall asleep in a better position first. Even 1 or 2 hours like that can take a huge amount of stress off your neck and your back. And you will feel that difference in the morning. Now let's talk about side sleeping. A lot of people switch to this thinking it's better, and it can be, but only if you do it right. Otherwise, you're just trading one kind of pain for another the moment you get out of bed. First, which side should you sleep on? If you deal with heartburn or acid reflux, this matters more than you think. Your stomach sits on the left side of your body. When you lie on your left side, the acid stays down where it belongs. When you lie on your right side, it's like tipping a bottle. The acid moves up much more easily. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night with that burning feeling in your throat, this is why. So, if reflux is an issue, fall asleep on your left side. And if one shoulder or one hip already hurts, do not lie on that side all night. Sleep on the opposite side so you are not pressing into an already irritated joint for 6 to 8 hours. Now, let's go step by step, because most of the damage in side sleeping comes from small mistakes people repeat every night. Start with your neck and your pillow. Take a look at this. The pillow is too thick. Your head is pushed up. Your neck bends sideways. Stay there for hours and you'll wake up with that crick in your neck that makes it hard just to turn your head, even to check your blind spot while driving. Now, look at the opposite. The pillow is too thin. Your head drops down, your neck collapses the other way. Same problem, different direction. What you want is simple. Your head should be a straight line with your spine. Not too high, not too low. Let even a small angle held for 6 to 8 hours is enough to overload the muscles and joints in your neck. Now, look right here at your waist. See this gap between your ribs and the mattress? That's where the trouble starts. Your shoulders are wide, your hips are wide, but your waist is narrower, so it just sinks down. Your lower back hangs there all night without support. That's that deep, dull ache you feel in the morning when you first try to move. The fix is simple. Take a thin pillow, or even a folded towel, and place it right into that gap. Now, look at the difference. Your spine is straight instead of sagging. Simple fix, big payoff. Now the last piece. Your knees and your top leg. When that top leg drops forward, it pulls your pelvis down and twists your lower back. You're basically wringing your spine for hours without realizing it. On top of that, your knees press into each other, adding more stress to the joint. That's why your hip and lower back both feel off when you wake up. The fix is straightforward. Put a pillow between your knees. Now your legs stay parallel, your hips stay level, and your spine is no longer twisted. Now, everything lines up. So when it comes to side sleeping, it comes down to 3 points: your head, your waist, and your knees. Get those right, and your body stays aligned all night, and you finally wake up feeling like you actually got some rest. Now let's talk about back sleeping. For many of you, this is one of the best positions to take pressure off your spine, but only if you set it up right. Most people don't, and that's exactly why they wake up stiff. Start with your neck. Look at this. The pillow is too thick. Your chin is pushed down toward your chest, and you're holding that strained position for 6 to 8 hours. Now, look at the opposite. The pillow is too thin. Your head drops back, your throat feels stretched, and your neck is hanging there with no support. Different setup, same result. You wake up stiff and sore. The fix is simple. Your face should be pointing straight at the ceiling. Your neck should feel supported, not pushed forward and not falling back. Just neutral, so your muscles can finally relax. Now look at your lower back. This is the big one. When your legs are flat, look at this gap right here under your back. You can slide your hand right through it. That means your back is arched all night. Your thigh muscles are pulling on your hips, forcing your lower back into a position it does not like. Stay there for hours, and no wonder you feel locked up when you try to stand in the morning. Now watch what happens when you place a pillow under your knees. See that? Your knees bend slightly, your thighs relax, and your lower back drops down toward the mattress. That big arch is gone. Less pressure, less strain, better support. Simple change, but it makes a huge difference in how your back feels. Now don't forget your shoulders. A lot of people throw their arm over their head or pin it tight against their side. Both create tension that builds up all night. That's why your shoulder feels stiff the moment you wake up. The fix takes 5 seconds. Place a small pillow under your arm, just enough to lift it slightly. Your shoulder relaxes, the tension disappears, and the joint is no longer under stress. This takes almost no effort to set up, but it can completely change how your back feels when you wake up. Before you turn off the lights tonight, there are a few simple things you can do that will change how you feel in the morning. These are quick, easy, and they work. First, the 3-second check. Once you're in bed, just pause and ask yourself, is my neck supported? Is my lower back sagging? Are my knees in the right position? That's it. 3 simple points. If your body feels lined up, you're good. If something feels off, fix it right there. Quick check. Takes 3 seconds. But it can save you from waking up stiff and uncomfortable. Second, if you get that deep ache on the outside of your hip, especially when you lie down, try this. Grab a tennis ball. Lie on a firm surface. The floor works best. Place the ball under your glute, just behind the hip. Now slowly move around until you hit that sore spot, and you will feel it. Stay right there for about 30 to 60 seconds. Let the pressure sink in. You'll feel that tight muscle start to release. It's like giving yourself a deep massage before bed. You might be surprised how much better your hip feels, even the next morning. Third, a simple movement to reset your lower back. Lie on your back, bring your knees toward your chest, wrap your arms around them, and gently rock side to side. Do this for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. It's a small movement, but it helps loosen that tight, stiff feeling in your lower back after a long day. Simple movement, big difference. And one more thing most people ignore. Do not eat a heavy meal within 2 hours of going to bed. When your stomach is full, it presses up into your chest and makes it harder to breathe comfortably. And if you deal with acid reflux, eating late almost guarantees you'll feel it during the night. None of this is complicated, but these small changes, done consistently, can completely change how you feel when you wake up. So let's bring this all together clearly. If you are sleeping on your stomach, start moving away from it. You've seen exactly what it does to your neck, your lower back, and your breathing over 6 to 8 hours. If you sleep on your side, fix 3 things: your head, your waist, and your knees. Get those aligned, and you take the pressure off your spine instead of adding to it. If you sleep on your back, support your neck properly and put a pillow under your knees. That one adjustment alone can take a significant amount of load off your lower back by reducing that excessive arch. This is not complicated. This is basic body mechanics. When your spine stays in a neutral position, your muscles can relax, your joints are not under constant stress, and your body can finally recover the way it is supposed to during sleep. And here is the key point. You do not need to do everything at once. Do not try to change your entire routine overnight. Just pick one thing, one adjustment, one position. Try one thing tonight. Tomorrow morning you will feel the difference. If this helped you, hit like and subscribe, and send this to someone who wakes up in pain, because most people have no idea that the way they sleep is the reason they feel the way they do.